Welcome back to the deep dive. So today, we're going to basically flip the org chart on your entire body.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I mean, we always operate under this assumption that the brain is the CEO, right? It's up in the penthouse, making all the calls.
And the heart is just the pump in the basement, just keeping the lights on.
Exactly. But this research we're looking at on Conscio-Science, it suggests we might have that, well, completely backward.
Oh, it's a massive inversion. We're seeing this huge shift away from what they call encephalocentrism, so brain-centered thinking, and back towards, cardiocentrism.
Okay, but this is more than a metaphor, right? When they say listen to your heart, they're not being poetic. They're pointing to actual hardware.
To hard biology, yes. It's called the intrinsic cardiac nervous system. And you can think of it as a little brain right there in your chest.
A little brain.
I mean it.
Yeah.
We're talking about a complex network of somewhere between 40 and 50,000 neurons.
Wait, neurons, like actual thinking cells, the same kind that are in my head?
Exactly the same kind. With the same neurotransmitters, the same support cells, the whole setup. This system is so sophisticated that the heart can actually learn, remember, and process information.
All on its own?
All on its own, independently of the cranial brain.
Which explains the transplant data. That part really stuck with me, that you can basically cut all the wires and the machine just keeps running.
It's the smoking gun for its autonomy. I mean, when a heart is transplanted, those nerves are severed, but it functions, it adapts, it finds its rhythm without a single command from upstairs.
But the two are still talking to each other. And honestly, the traffic report on that connection is pretty surprising. I just assumed the brain did all the talking.
Not even close. It's a two-way street, but the heart sends way, way more information up to the brain than the brain sends down.
So the heart is the one holding the megaphone.
It's constantly flooding the brain's inbox. And that data hits some heavy hitters, right? Like the amygdala.
The fear center.
Exactly. This is why listen to your heart is, well, it's practical biological advice. The heart's rhythm literally dictates how the brain processes reality.
So if the heart is chaotic, the brain can't think straight.
It actually inhibits brain function. But a stable, coherent rhythm, that synchronizes the cortex. Your heart has to be calm for your brain to be intelligent.
That feeling of chaos, it's so familiar. The sources use this I-95 analogy, and it really hits a little too close to home.
It's a perfect visualization, isn't it? Think of the brain as New York City.
During rush hour. Total gridlock, noisy, sensory overload. Like having 40 browser tabs open at once.
That's it. That's digital fever. You're just stuck in traffic reacting. But the heart, in this model, the heart is Washington, D.C. It's the calm center of control.
And the goal is to get that helicopter view.
Right. You have to rise above the mental traffic to access what they call Res Intrinseca, the intrinsic reality of the heart. The text uses this funny term for it. Menu cyber.
I know. It sounds like a bad 90s sci-fi character.
It really does. But the definition is actually pretty cool. It's about sovereignty, right?
Right. A manu-cyber is someone who pilots their own system. They use the heart to navigate the chaos instead of just getting stuck in it.
And it's not just about nerves and traffic. There's a whole chemical and energy side to this.
But the heart is actually an endocrine gland. It's pumping out hormones.
Oh, yeah. It produces oxytocin, the love hormone, at levels that are really similar to the brain. And it also makes ANP, a hormone that actively reduces stress. But the physics, that's where it gets really wild.
The magnetic fields. I had to read that stat twice.
It's staggering. The heart's electrical field is about 60 times stronger than the brain's. But the magnetic field, it's anywhere from 100 to 5,000 times stronger.
5,000.
Yes. And it's so powerful you can detect it up to 3 feet outside the body. It acts as a carrier wave for information.
That just completely reframes the idea of personal space, doesn't it?
It does. We think our thoughts and feelings are locked away in our skulls, but biologically, we're broadcasting them constantly. It just proves we're not thinking machines that feel.
We're feeling machines that think. The heart is the pilot. The brain is just the engine.
You got it.
Yeah.
You fix the rhythm in the little brain downstairs, and the big brain upstairs has no choice but to follow.
So we'll leave you with this to chew on. If that magnetic field is 5,000 times stronger than your brain's, and it extends 3 feet out from your body, what kind of signal are you broadcasting to the person standing right next to you? Thanks for diving in.